今回はプロ入り初の中5日で先発した佐々木朗希投手についての現地メディアの様子と、劇的な本塁打を放った大谷選手の打席時の現地実況の様子を見ていきます。それでは行ってみましょう。日本時間5月10日、ドジャースの大谷翔平選手が敵地で行われたダイヤモンドバックス戦に1番 DH で先発出場をしました。この日の大谷選手は初回の第1打席で全30球場中28球場で本塁打性の当たりとなる飛距離423フィート約129メートルのセンターフェンス直撃の二塁打をマークし、7試合連続の長打を放つと、2回の1点ビハインドで迎えた第2打席に左中間を破る同点タイムリーとなる二塁打を放ちました。そして11対11で迎えた9回ワンアウト1、2塁でホームラン争いでメジャートップタイに立つチームを勝利に導く12号勝ち越し、スリーランを放ちました。またこの日、自身初の中5日で先発登板をした佐々木朗希投手は5回途中61球を投げ、5安打5失点3四死球奪三振0で途中降板。この日の最速は 97.5 マイル約 156.9 キロ、平均球速は 94.8 マイル約 152.6 キロでした。ここからは試合前の現地の様子と試合後のインタビューの様子を見ていきます。
All right, we'll see how he adjusts tonight with that air there in Arizona. And now that Roki Sasaki has picked up his first major league win last time out, he checked that box. Hopefully he's about to take off in this, his rookie season. Kirsten Watson is at Chase Field in Arizona right now. She joins us live with more on Roki getting the ball against the Diamondbacks. Hi there, Kirsten.
Hi, John. Well, of course, coming into this one for Roki Sasaki, the big question has been just what Dave Roberts is looking to see from him, considering it's going to be his first big league start on 5 days rest. He, as well as Yoshinobu Yamamoto, have been on that once-a-week schedule. And for Yoshinobu last night, as much as he didn't have the stuff, he didn't feel like it was due to a shorter rest going into the start. Here's what Dave Roberts had to say about Roki and what he's expecting to see from him.
I think early on, just making sure he can get into the game with the command. And then when he gets to about, 75 pitches, I'm going to be very kind of watchful on, where his stuff is at, where the command is at. That's where I would, if there is any sort of fatigue, that's where I think it would show itself. So, initially, again, seeing the command and how he gets into the game, the rhythm, and then as we get into the game, seeing how the stuff holds.
Definitely hoping to give some run support to Roki Sasaki, who's coming off his first major league win, picked that up in Atlanta. But just like last night with Yoshinobu Yamamoto, we're going to be seeing how he looks starting on shorter rest than normal for him.
Right, and you mentioned the shorter rest. It's not necessarily, okay, I've got to throw a day earlier, but it also messes up. I don't want to say messes up, but the routine. It's different now. The other thing for Sasaki that he's going to have a challenge with tonight, this is the third Japanese starter in a row that the Diamondbacks have seen. They saw Senga for the Mets, Yamamoto last night, and now he's throwing again tonight. Very similar type of approaches. Arizona should be in a good spot.
Right, Senga, you have the ghost fork, Yamamoto, the excellent splitter, and then for Sasaki, of course, the unicorn pitch that it's a forkball, Oral will tell you all day long. So the Dodgers, they still have a chance to make it 5 straight Series 1 in a row. And of course, they got to win the next 3 here. And by the way, John, as we get it back to you, thank you for throwing up that schedule, because I'm going to be honest with you. We didn't realize that tomorrow's game was starting at 5. I'm not going to lie. So that would have been bad for us if we were sticking to 6:40.
Yeah, first pitch of the game, we've got no announcers. Nobody.
We'll be all right.
Let's take a look at the injury report brought to you by Keck Medicine of USC. It's all about the Dodgers starting pitchers. Clayton Kershaw throwing his final rehab start on Sunday. Could come off the IL as soon as May 18th. Tyler Glasnow, Blake Snell still on the shelf with those shoulder injuries. Shohei Ohtani continues his ramp up. Bullpen sessions coming back from a Tommy John revision. And Emmett Sheehan is close to starting his rehab outings after facing some live hitters earlier this week. And at the start of spring training, there was some talk that, maybe we would see Shohei back on the mound sometime in May. I don't think that was ever really the Dodgers' plan, Oral. Certainly sounds like now it's going to be still a good amount of time before we see Shohei pitch in a game.
There is a number of innings that they are thinking about would be a healthy amount to give him this year, and I think they're timing it up with the end of October, even in November 1st or so. So when you think about that, if they're going once a week, so let's say he starts in August or even July, you're looking at 12, 14 starts. You're looking at maybe 5 to 6 innings. So I think the number they're looking for is somewhere around 75 innings total. But they want those last 25 innings to be playoff innings. And so the later you go into the season, the more he's still going to be pitching for you in October.
This is so uncharted territory because he's one of our aces. We want to make sure he's ready to go and really hitting on all cylinders come that postseason. We want him strong, but also he's our leadoff hitter. So, again, you have to make sure you be able to marry the two perfectly, and you're really firing on all cylinders from the offensive side with Shohei and from the pitching side heading into the postseason. So this is uncharted territory. So I like the way they're slow playing. Even though we've had some injuries to our starting staff, we still have enough, especially with the reinforcements coming very soon. We just highlighted Clayton Kershaw. Hopefully Blake Snell is back, as well as Tyler Glasnow, to have enough guys to make sure when he comes back, he's as good as it gets.
Your wife, Kayla, recently shared that you all are going to be having the newest and littlest one of the Dodgers group. Obviously, Shohei just recently became a girl dad. You are next on the list. Is there any advice that maybe you have received from any of your teammates? Have you spoken to Shohei about this? How excited are you?
So, yeah, it was one of the road trips. We were both in line. Shohei and I were in line to get checked and then go onto the plane. And he looked back at me and he goes, "Girl or boy?" And I was like, "I don't know. I'll know when we get home tomorrow." And he was like, "Let me know." And he was super excited. So, and then in the morning we had posted it and everything. And he goes, "Girl dad?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's go." So, obviously with Evan and Banda, I mean, the list goes on, right? They've all just kind of told me to enjoy the ride, and this is something that I'm super excited for. I mean, since Kay and I have been married, that's the next step for us. So we're very excited. I think my parents, her parents, her grandparents, my grandparents, I mean, everyone's very excited. It's kind of the first grandbaby, so yeah, it's great.
Ohtani's 11th home run of the year. 13 of his last 17 hits have gone for extra bases. Eduardo Rodriguez and the Diamondbacks content to start this game behind schedule. The lefty taking his place on the third base side of the rubber.
That should be a pitch clock violation, shouldn't it?
Instead, he hits the outside corner for strike one, and this game's underway. D-backs in their new City Connect uniforms, second iteration of them. 1 ball, 1 strike. The lefty deals. Spikes ball 2. Last start in Philadelphia for Rodriguez. Ohtani against him, 3 for 13 lifetime. Home run, 5 Ks. He's also taken 4 walks. This ball is laced straight away center field. Thomas turns and looks up. It bangs off the wall. Well below that yellow line. But a leadoff double standing up for Ohtani and another extra base hit.
Last 2 at-bats, home run and a ball off the wall here for a double. Shohei setting the tone right now.
Look at how he stayed through that, EK. Didn't spin off the baseball, and he absolutely blitzed it.
Yeah, crushes that thing. And
Second strikeout of the game for Rodriguez. Second out of the inning. The lineup turns over. Go back to the first inning and turn on the coast ball. Double coast ball for Ohtani and Freeman. Ohtani's resulted in a double. Freeman a sac fly, but both of them would have left the yard at Dodger Stadium. Last for at Chase Field. Big swing and a miss. Strike one for Ohtani. 7-game hitting streak, 7-game extra base hit streak. That slice toward the left center field gap. This one back toward the wall. One hops off of it. Rojas being waved around by Dino Ebel. Here's the relay home. No play, and we're tied.
this pitch way up. It's almost like Shohei blocked that ball and just served it out to left center. But for a guy like him, serving it out to left center is a one-hopper off the wall. See, Miggy is chugging. He's going as fast as he can.
Welcome back to Chase Field with Roki Sasaki back on the mound. It's important to note that it's been nearly over 25 minutes for him since he's taken the mound, and even coming into this one, Dave Roberts talked about for him, it's going to be a little bit of a different start. He likely is going to be limited to about that 75 pitch count range. He's coming off of a start in which he threw 98 pitches against Atlanta, and the more important thing is this is the first time for him in his big league career that he's throwing on 5 days rest. So Dave Roberts said that the biggest thing he's looking for just to see kind of where he's at that 75 pitch count range to see if there's any fatigue for him on the mound, guys.
Yeah, good stuff, Kirsten. Thank you. I'll tell you, as long as that inning lasted, though, it seems like he's got 6 days rest.
That's fair. After the pitching change for Arizona, we're back at Chase Field where things have been wild all Friday night.
And now it's come down to this man having to face Ohtani. Ryan Thompson, he last threw Monday against the Mets, and it certainly wasn't pretty. A third of an inning pitched, 4 hits, 3 earnings, and 1 home run.
Go ahead run in scoring position. Haesung Kim with speed to burn. Conforto on first. The pitch from Thompson. It's Ohtani to swing through a strike. Stays away, 1-1. Career against Thompson. Ohtani 1 for 3 with a double and a strikeout. It's 2 for 5 in the game. Well foul. Kim and Conforto ready to run. First and second, 1 gone in a tie game in the 9th. The 1-2 coming from Thompson. And Ohtani torches one, tosses the bat, and watches it fly. Shohei Ohtani breaks the tie with a 3-run bomb because, of course,
I mean, I'm not even sure why we're back at the game. Let's just keep running highlights of this.
Mookie popped up to shallow left center. Thomas runs in and has out number 2. A 6-run top of the 9th for the Dodgers.
Crazy game. The first 3 innings, 8 runs, and they decided to take off a few 5 innings, and then offense resurfaced in the ninth.
The reigning MVP doing MVP things tonight in Arizona. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Access Sportsnet Dodgers. John Hartog, Jerry Ariston Jr., Oral Hershiser. What an incredible night for the Dodgers at Chase Field. We went from having to talk about maybe the most frustrating loss of the season, blowing a 5-run lead in this game, to maybe the win of the year as the Dodgers get 6 runs in the 9th inning. Shohei Ohtani breaks an 11-11 tie, Jerry, with a 3-run bomb, and even signaled touchdown for those 6 runs they put up.
Well, obviously, he's aware of all great sports here in this great country of ours. Shohei Ohtani, a 1-2 pitch, a breaking ball right in his wheelhouse. He knew right away. 3-run bomb. I love the swing, I love the power, and I love the celebration because he put us up 3 runs ahead in the 9th inning. One more look at it. There's the bat flip. He stays square, head down on contact, barrel release. Love to see it, but what a night for this offense. We talk about Arizona being a great place to hit. A lot of boys got healthy tonight with their averages.
The mood swings are unbelievable. I was thinking I was going to need a cup of coffee to get through the postgame, and all of a sudden the adrenaline rush of everything that happened in the top of that ninth. It was amazing. A lot of crooked numbers. They had crooked numbers, a 3 and a 4. The Dodgers had a crooked number in the end, a 6. That works when you're going to have that.
All right, let's head right back to Chase Field in Arizona because the big show is standing by with Kirsten Watson.
Shohei, this series has been insane. This game was insane. Is this what you come to expect with this divisional matchup?
すごい展開でしたけども、今日のマッチアップ、試合振り返ってみてどうでしたか？
なかなかあるような展開ではなかったですけど、本当に最後まで粘り強くみんな諦めずに本当に後ろにつないで、最後ああいう形で自分は決まりましたけど、それまでの追いつく過程がやっぱり素晴らしかったなと思います。
It's not the kind of game we always play, but everybody really stayed behind, stayed as a team, grinded, and I know I contributed tonight, but it was really the process getting there that matters.
Clear, you guys refused to lose this one. When you look at that 9th inning, how much fight did it show that this team has?
その9回を振り返ってみて、すごいファイトを見せたのかなと思いますけども、どう思いますか？
やっぱりこういう攻撃ができると本当に最後まで諦めない気持ちも出てきますし、相手にとっても驚異的なのではないかなと思うので、本当に素晴らしい最終回だったなと思います。
It's just a really great inning. It's something that I think we want to be able to show to other teams that we're capable of doing.
Last night you took Kevin Kinkle deep. What were you looking for from Thompson to be able to get that same result? And you can see the emotions. Just how good did it feel to come through for your team?
トンプソンの打席でどういう球種狙ってたとか、どういう気持ちで打席に立っていたとか。
動き的にも珍しいというか、ボールの動きもやっぱり独特で素晴らしい投手なので、なんとかなんてコンタクトすることをまず心がけて、最後の打席は最終的にああいう形になりましたけど、本当にコンタクトすることで考えていきました。
Just a unique delivery, unique movement with his pitches. So all I wanted to do was put the ball in play.
We saw the emotions after you did just that. Congratulations on this win, Shohei.
ありがとうございます。
Shohei Ohtani trying to put the ball in play, and then technically he didn't put it in play, Oral, because he hit it to the people for a 3-run shot. What an incredible night for the Dodgers, and Shohei coming through again.
You hit it to the spring training site. So don't swing too hard. Just make contact. You can get it done. Just a base hit right here. No.
いかがでしたでしょうか。このチャンネルでは日本人メジャーリーガーなどを中心に野球情報をお届けしています。この動画が良かったら高評価、チャンネル登録をよろしくお願いいたします。今回も最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。それではまた次の動画でお会いしましょう。